Hey there, tech aficionados and gaming warriors. Are you ready to embark on a wild ride through the electrifying history of MSI? Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the world of one of the most iconic names in computer hardware. But before we plunge into the nitty-gritty, let's stir up some questions to keep those gears in your brain whirring. Ever wondered how a small company from Taiwan became a titan in the gaming industry? What's the secret sauce that turned MSI from a motherboard manufacturer into a powerhouse of gaming laptops and graphics cards? And most importantly, why should you care about MSI's journey? Stick around, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll know more about MSI than you ever thought possible, and you might even find yourself itching to upgrade your rig. All right, let's rewind the clock to the late 1980s. Picture this, it's 1986 and the world is a very different place. The internet is a fledgling concept. Gaming is dominated by 8-bit consoles, and personal computers are just starting to invade homes. In the midst of this burgeoning tech landscape, a little company called MicroStar International, or MSI, is born in the bustling city of Taipei, Taiwan. Founded by a group of engineers with a passion for technology and a dream to innovate, MSI initially focused on manufacturing motherboards. But hold on to your keyboards, because this is just the beginning of a story filled with innovation, ambition, and a dash of humor. Fast forward to the 1990s. The tech world is buzzing, and so is MSI. The company starts making waves with its motherboards, gaining a reputation for quality and performance. But let's be real, who wants to hear about motherboards for hours? So what's the deal? MSI wasn't just content to be a motherboard manufacturer, they had bigger dreams. They were like that kid in school who aced all their subjects but still wanted to start a rock band. In '97, MSI ventured into the graphics card market, launching the first of many GeForce graphics cards. Suddenly, they weren't just making the backbone of PCs, they were creating the visual magic that brought games to life. It's like they went from being the quiet kid in class to the star of the talent show overnight. Now, let's pause for a moment. Have you ever experienced the thrill of playing a game with jaw-dropping graphics? The kind of graphics that make you feel like you've stepped into another world? That's the kind of magic MSI was starting to conjure up. But they weren't done yet, oh no. They had more tricks up their sleeves. In the early 2000s, MSI took a bold leap into the gaming laptop market. Remember those bulky, heavy laptops that could barely run Minesweeper? MSI decided to change the game, literally. They introduced the first gaming laptops that combined portability with power, allowing gamers to take their passion on the go. It was like giving a superhero a jetpack. Suddenly you could game anywhere, anytime, without being tethered to a desk. Talk about a game changer. As we roll into the mid-2000s, MSI is riding high on the wave of success. But hold on, because this is where things get spicy. In 2006, they launched the infamous MSI Gaming Series, a line of laptops specifically designed for gamers. These machines were decked out with high-performance components, customizable features, and let's be honest, a design that looked like it could take on a dragon. It was clear that MSI was not just playing in the gaming space. They were here to dominate. And dominate they did. Their laptops became the go-to choice for gamers who wanted power and style in one sleek package. Now, let's not forget about the gaming community. MSI knew that to truly succeed, they needed to connect with the gamers on a personal level. So what did they do? They started sponsoring esports tournaments, getting involved in the gaming scene, and creating a brand that resonated with players. They became the cool kid on the block, the one everyone wanted to hang out with. And you know what? Gamers loved it. MSI's products were not just tools, they became a part of the gaming lifestyle. It was like they had cracked the code to the gamers' hearts, and they were reaping the rewards. But wait, there's more. As if they weren't busy enough, MSI decided to dip their toes into the world of gaming peripherals. Enter the MSI gaming mouse and keyboard lineup. These were not just any old peripherals. They were designed with the gamer in mind. RGB lighting? Check. Ergonomic designs? Double check. Customizable features? You bet. MSI was not just a hardware manufacturer, they were becoming a lifestyle brand for gamers. It was like they were saying, hey, we're not just here to sell you a laptop, we want to be part of your gaming journey. And boy, did they succeed. As we approach the 2010s, MSI continues to innovate and expand its product lineup. They're not just resting on their laurels, they're pushing boundaries and setting trends. In 2014, they launched the GS series gaming laptops, which were ultra-thin and packed with power. It was a bold move that sent shockwaves through the industry. Suddenly, gamers didn't have to choose between performance and portability. MSI was like, why not have both? And gamers everywhere rejoiced. But let's take a moment to appreciate the humor in all of this. Imagine a boardroom full of engineers brainstorming ideas. Someone probably said, hey, let's make a laptop so thin that it can slide under a door. And the rest of the team laughed. But then they realized, wait a minute, that's actually a great idea. That's the kind of innovation that MSI thrives on. A blend of creativity, humor, and a little bit of madness. Now let's fast forward to the present day. MSI is a household name in the gaming world, known for its cutting-edge technology and commitment to quality. They've expanded their product range to include everything from gaming monitors to desktops, and they're constantly pushing the envelope. They're like that overachieving friend who always has a new project on the go, and you can't help but be impressed by their ambition. But what does the future hold for MSI? With the rise of virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and cloud gaming, the landscape is changing faster than ever. MSI is not one to shy away from a challenge. They're already exploring new technologies and innovations to stay ahead of the curve. It's like they're saying, bring it on, world. We're ready for whatever comes next. And you know what? With their track record, it's hard to bet against them. So let's circle back to those questions we posed at the beginning. How did MSI rise from humble beginnings to become a titan in the gaming industry? Through innovation, a commitment to quality, and a deep connection with the gaming community. What's their secret sauce? A blend of creativity, humor, and a willingness to take risks. And why should you care? Because MSI is not just a brand, it's a part of the gaming culture that has shaped the way we play and experience games. As we wrap up this whirlwind journey through the history of MSI, I hope you're feeling inspired and informed. Whether you're a hardcore gamer or just someone who appreciates quality tech, MSI has something to offer. So the next time you fire up your favorite game, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that brought you the hardware you are using. And remember, in the world of gaming, it's not just about the destination, it's about the adventure along the way. Thanks for joining me on this epic ride through the history of MSI. Now go forth and game on.